When we have an emergency such as the one that we have now, where people are being gouged, literally they're having increases of 25, 50% of their rent. To me, that should be an emergency that we should be able to triage. We have absolutely nothing in place to protect people from losing their homes. You know, I read the article by Brittany Mejia in the LA Times on Monday, and it talked about immigrant workers, housekeepers and gardeners who were actually going to work and going into the fires because they're so desperate to work, because these people are living paycheck to paycheck. In Van Nuys, I have a building with 25 units. Every single one of those families received an eviction notice for a rent increase. Every single of those families have to figure out how they're going to make up the difference in order for them to either stay there or move out. Those families will either end up on the sidewalk, living in their cars, or living in a motel as a result of this unscrupulous landlord who increased their rent and wants to evict 25 people in Van Nuys. Members, this is an emergency. It's an emergency of good people who are doing the best they can just to make ends meet and be able to stay in their apartments. We need to do something about this, and this is why we are enacting our Emergency Renters Relief Program. And essentially, what we're doing is providing temporary rent subsidy for renters who receive a rent increase and are in the process of being evicted but are still living in their homes. We want to ensure that we are helping them with that gap. And this program will go into effect immediately until December 31st, and making sure that these people stay in their homes. And members, I ask for an aye vote to ensure that the good people of Los Angeles do not find themselves on the streets as a result of unscrupulous landlords who just want to increase your rent because they can't, because they know that this law is going to go into effect on January 1st. So I ask for your aye vote.